Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dear Talk Show. I'm going to try to knock this out as quick as possible. It's an update on Jamal White, aka Unc, the uncle of Jamal White Jr. But before I get into all of that, let me get the housekeeping out of the way. If you're listening to this video and you're on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video. If you're listening to this video and you're on TikTok, go ahead and hit that heart, drop those comments, go ahead and run the girls' numbers up. And guys, I'm trying to keep you in a loop. I'm a little behind, but I'm here now. So this is the Copyright Act of 1976 under Section 107 for fair use purposes, for teaching, news reporting. And my slogan or motto is always that jazz. So let's go ahead and get from that part. And I just want to remind you guys this is what it's all about. It's not about her, his mama, because whatever's going on with her, I have no idea because I'm going to pull up and show you. She's still on hold. They had a bond for her, took the bond off. She hasn't went into court. So whatever's going on with her, it'll eventually come out. But she's on hold. She's still locked up. But it's about him, Jamal White Jr. That baby right there. It's about him. So I am going to keep my foot, pinky toe, crusted rut toe, whatever toe you want to call it. I'm gonna keep my foot on there next until I get the information out until this case is over. It may take me some days to get you the information, but I'm gonna get it. Okay, let me go ahead and remove them, and I want to give you the update on him. This is Jamel White, the unc that was locked up, and he's no longer locked up. But let me let you guys know what happened. So let me go ahead and share my screen because the last time I dropped information on you guys was July the 31st, and he was supposed to be in court, but they didn't bring him from the jail on July the 22nd, and I told you guys on the 31st, and he had a preliminary hearing on August. Let me make sure you guys can see this because I'm just talking and I don't know if y'all can see it. Okay. So, anywho, I told you guys that he was going to be in court on August the 11th, which he was, and they just basically was uh, defense motion to dismiss was denied. There was probable cause, and so pretty much they waived everything and an arraignment in open court and a plea of not guilty. He put not guilty, and a lot of people feel like he had something to do with it. This is all alleged, but from what was basically saying is that and I'm gonna play a video just to kind of remind you guys why he was locked up for powing in the, he thought somebody came back. But I'm gonna let you guys to see him in court, and I'll let you guys see what these charges are about. But I think it's going to be more come out, but they haven't done anything with the mom. So anywho, let me just go on. He went to court. So they set him up for a bail bond hearing for August the 18th at 8:30. They also did on the 13th a notice of motion. So let me see, can you guys see? If you look right here where I'm waggling, where my little cursor, that's the 18th. So he had a hearing, and it says here the case in court of defense motion to modify bail, which you guys know his bail was 20,000, but they modified it, and I'll tell you in a minute what they dropped it down to. So, anywho, the motion to modify bail, state is in compliance with victim notification. Bail bond hearing proceeded. Arguments heard by the defense and the state. Court granted defense bail motion for reasons placed on the record. Defense requests a status date. Court ordered matter adjourned in branch 19. Status conference scheduled for September the 11th, 2025 at 9 a.m. So what they did a signature bond for Jamel K. White, and the court ordered the defendant turned over to Justice Point for supervision level 4. All previous orders conditioned of bail bond remain. So they dropped him down to 10,000. So I was like, okay, let me go and see. Let me get out of here. I say, let me go and see if he's really not locked up. And I seen this a couple of days ago, but like I said, um, I just didn't get around to it. I'm gonna be honest. If you can see, let me drop it down for you to see. He's no longer there. But why I have this pulled up, let me go ahead. I'm gonna do kill two birds at one stone, and I'm going to put in the mom's information, Siobhan, and show you guys. So I do not have to come back and put her information in. Let me change this to female. Okay, there she goes right there. Let me open it up, and you stroll up and you can see that she doesn't even have a bond. In the beginning, they gave her a bond, but she hasn't had a bond in a while. And you see that big yellow right there where it says hold. So whatever's going on with her, not only does she not have a bond, she doesn't even have a court date yet because I continuously check. So I just want to get those two out of the way. So I wouldn't have to go back to that. So let me stop sharing. Let me go here. And I want you guys, because I was asking myself, what is this hold that they're talking about? And I don't like to come to you guys unless I have all my information. Where is that? Okay. So when it stated, where did it state on here about the plenary hold? It says court order the defendant turned over to Justice Point for supervision level 4. I have no idea what that is, what it was, what it may be. So what it states here, let me drop it down so you can read it as well. It says pretrial supervision. Court order defendant turned over. Let me cite. I forgot. I have to cite my sources. My source is Bing.com. That's right, Bing.com. That's where I got my source from. Pretrial supervision. Court order defendant turned over to the Justice Point for supervision level 4. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, court records, the term turned over to Justice Point supervision level 4 indicates that the defendant has been placed under pretrial supervision, specific conditions set by the court. This level of supervision typically involves a combination of electronic monitoring, court reminders, and adherence to certain restrictions. The Justice Point program is a part of Milwaukee's County's pretrial services, which aims to ensure that the individuals ordered to pretrial supervision comply with the court's conditions and reduce the risk of reoffending. Pretty much, it's like, what is it? I don't want to say it's not probation, parole. It's pretty much like house arrest. That's what I feel. That's allegedly. So if you guys are in Wisconsin, Milwaukee per se, and y'all know if it's not house arrest, then put it in the comments. Because TikTok, I know y'all gonna tell me what it is, but I'm gonna say house arrest. Like they said on Living Color, I'm telling my age. Hated it. Moving on to the next. I'm just trying to get you guys the information. But let me go ahead. I want you guys to hear. Let me do this really quick. Give me one moment. And I'm going back because I want you guys to hear it. And let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's see here. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I want to go ahead and cite my source. My source is wisn.com, which is WISN ABC. And it looked like channel 12. I think that's what it looks like. Don't get me to lying. But anywho, let me let you guys hear what they have to say on here. So okay, if I can get it started, get the party started.
In court today, the uncle of the Milwaukee boy taken from his home, sparking a statewide Amber Alert. Prosecutors say 27-year-old Jamel White fired several shots at a car driving slowly right near the family home at 61st and Eustis the day after 7-year-old Jamal White was abducted. Police found the little boy safe on Saturday. According to the criminal complaint, White told investigators he shot at the car because, quote, he was scared for his family and he hid the gun behind the house in a wooded area. A father and son in that car were not hit. They claim they were trying.
That's him, and that's him. That is Jamel, the uncle. I said uncle, But that was him when he was in court back in July, his first appearance. So let me go ahead and let that play.
Trying to help in the search for the missing boy.
You allegedly were shooting at this car that was occupied by two people and did not hit the car at all. At all. So even if you were defending yourself, you didn't even make contact with the people that you were supposed to defending yourself from.
Now, that was Milwaukee's commissioner that was speaking on the stand.
The commissioner set White's cash bond at $20,000.
Okay, let me stop this. Okay. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of a reminder, because a lot of times when we don't see something, we tend to forget. So I just wanted to, give you guys a brush up to why he's being charged. And if you want to know about the charges, I read in one of the other updates. So you just go through my TikTok or my YouTube, and you'll see the updates of the different charges. And I don't know, Milwaukee, I don't know what they call it, TPO or whatever, but he had some alleged restraining orders. But anywho, I just wanted to bring you guys an update because, I have another picture, because I don't really want to keep putting him up there. I know that's his mom, but right now that helper, she can get it, because all I know is that it came out. You guys remember it came out that Corey Williams was opening up and was telling the authorities that they were going to give her back. And not even Corey said it. Jamal, her son, told the authorities that he heard his mom speaking with, the guys who allegedly kidnapped him, and she was supposed to pick him up and she never did. So this is what they got allegedly from the son. So, until I see otherwise, I'm going to keep my foot on her neck, and I'm not giving her the benefit of the doubt, and I don't care who like it. And if you don't like it, so what? It does not matter. But this is the baby. I want to put him back up. This is what it's all about for me right here. I'm giving you guys updates, but this is what it's all about. And like I said in the beginning, I'm going to keep my foot, my toe, my corn with the toe, rust, crust, everything. I'm going to keep it all the way live on anybody that has anything to do with this baby. I may not have birthed him, but baby, I'm going to be his internet, social media, auntie, whatever you want to call me. That's right. I'm going to be on it. I know I'm speaking Ebonics. I should say I will be on it, but I'm in my feelings, so I'm going to be on it. But anywho, guys, let's just keep, this baby in our prayers. Keep Jamal White, in our prayers. I really haven't heard anything from Jamal White Sr. I'm not sure if he can't talk or whatever the case may be, but I haven't heard a peep out of him. I mean, he would, go back and forth with people on Facebook and going, because people coming at him. But I don't call that conversation. I'm talking about maybe he can't talk. Well, you know what? That's a lie, because if he can't talk, he shouldn't be on Facebook running his mouth. Let me get off of him, because I'm going to the left. Like Beyonce say, everything you want to the left. I'm out of here. This is Dear Ree. Don't forget hit that like button in YouTube, TikTok, hit that heart. Y'all drop them comments. Let me know how y'all feel about this baby. Jamal White Jr., we got your back, baby. And I'm out. Peace and soul. Mwah.